Hi everybody, Jamie from Holt and Heel. So I'm just jumping on to talk about the dark times because I've had quite a few people asking me, because I keep mentioning when it got dark and what actually happened. And if I'm honest, through my teens and my 20s and my 30s, it was, I can't say it was bad, it was quite good fun. And, although my binges were getting out of control, I still felt like I probably had it under control, which I didn't. But, the consequences were starting to come in. I've mentioned the first few times I went into rehab, but it was the fourth time in rehab that kind of when things got completely out of control, because when I turned 40, I suppose that's when it all started to go tits up, I suppose, and using became an everyday kind of thing. I don't really remember that transition from it going from a weekend long binge thing to an everyday thing, but it was just there and then I couldn't stop. And the last time I went to rehab, it was bad. So I was really bad on cocaine, and when you go to rehab, they give you Valium and diazepam and sleeping tablets as part of a detox program. So we went to Thailand last October, and I was into cocaine in a serious way. I was dry sniffing, and I thought if we go on holiday, you can get what you want in the pharmacies, and obviously cocaine's a big over there. So I just thought if I go to Thailand, I'll be able to self-medicate and detox myself and get myself out of the pattern. That's what my head told me anyway. So the first couple of days we was there, I was having the Valium, diazepam and sleeping tablets as normal, and by the third or fourth day in, I was eating them like Smarties, and I don't really remember coming back off holiday. I don't really remember going to rehab, but I had that much tramadol in my system, which was another really strong painkiller that I ended up adding into my cocktail of drugs. But they had to put me on a detox, which is what they give heroin addicts, and the consumption, I was eating them like Smarties. I must have been having 10, 20 plus a day of these tablets, and they told me I should be dead because I had that much in my system. And now how I'm still alive, I don't know. But that last time I went to rehab, it really scared the life out of me. I realised that I wasn't in control of it anymore. And that's when things started to change for me. Because I think in my head, I've always thought I only had a problem with alcohol, but then I put the alcohol down, then I started dry sniffing. I thought, well, I've only got a problem with alcohol and cocaine. And then I put the cocaine down, and then I started on prescription meds, and that's how I know I can't have any mind-altering substance in my system because it's just having a back door open. So today, I'm 432 days completely clean and sober from all mind-altering substances. And, some days it's hard, some days I find it quite easy, but it's all changed because I've put boundaries in place. I work on myself every single day, and I have to be quite selfish in my recovery. Put me first, because if I don't put myself first, I'll lose everything anyway. And, some people don't like it because I've had to completely change because, my life depends on it now. If anybody's got any questions that they want to ask me, about this, or get in touch with me, my details will be in the link, and I'd like to hear from you. Thank you. Cheers.